It's like an old man's member. Moistness, moistality, moistishness, moistancy. That's decent, man. Go on. Oh, hello there, you're back. Welcome back to Plant-Based Face Off. It's yet another week. I'm about 6 months into this project now, by the way. Absolutely loving it. Hope you guys are too. This week, we're looking at cocktail sausages. That's right, it's sort of the time of year. You're going out for picnics and stuff. What's better than a picnic with cocktail sausages? Okay, kicking it off, guys. This company, we know all about them, don't we? Winners of our bacon challenge. Now we're trying their cocktail sausages. Totally plant-based. These ones look pretty legit. Excited to give them a go. Another brand we know all too well, Sainsbury's own brand, Plant Pioneers. 14 cocktail sausages in here. They recommend dunking into ketchup. I'm not totally sure about that. And gosh, veggie cocktail sausages. By gosh. These are sage and black pepper flavour. It says here perfect for picnics, lunchboxes, and parties. So I'm looking for a meaty texture, a meaty taste, something that you could have as a snack out of the fridge when you're bored, something that would go perfect with a picnic or just your lunch. Let's give it a go. Let's just see how it goes, shall we? We're kicking it off with this plant-based sausages. Now I have to say, these look incredibly legit. They've got a mad, shiny texture going on. Oh, and the smell out of the box is good. That's decent, man. So this is what we're looking at. Look at that greasy shimmer. I'm gonna try some brand new technology Instagram have released. I don't think anyone else has got this yet. It's a sort of augmented reality thing. All you have to do is throw me an imaginary one of these, and Instagram, I don't know how they've done it, but basically you throw towards your phone and one of these will be launched at me. So seriously now, just do it. 1, 2, 3, and throw. Oh, good throw that, see? Amazing technology these days, isn't it? Love it. So first impressions, these are incredibly greasy, very slippery to the touch, very shiny, and the texture is not bad. It's about right. I would say possibly a little dry in the middle, possibly. But it's got a sort of herby, peppery taste to it. It's not exactly like a regular meat cocktail sausage. It's not far off. I mean, you have to say, look at it. That looks smart. But I think what they have done well is they've replicated the outer skin quite well. That's quite legit. There's a good meaty texture in there. And there's also sort of, like, I don't know if you can see, little bits in there to replicate the tiny chunks of fat that you might get in one of these in real life. So not a bad effort, not a bad effort. Now it's time for Plant Pioneers. Now I think you get a few more actual sausages in this pack compared to this pack, but they are a bit smaller, so you've got to weigh it up. Now one thing I realised just now, I have a cocktail stick, so I'm gonna do this properly. So first impressions of these, very wrinkly. It's like an old man's member, a tiny old man's member. Now there's not as much of a fragrance, not as much of a smell to these. Now first of all, the skin. This is a bit shiny as well, which I don't know if you can tell. It's not ultra greasy. It's a lot drier on the outside, but the inside, incredibly dry. And the texture is it's nothing like meat. I'm just gonna be brutal about it. Now, these are really disappointing. It's a bit like just biting into a rolled up bit of cardboard that just disintegrates. Not a lot of flavor to it. There's no like herbiness, not any meatiness at all. I think there's a reason they say to dunk it into ketchup, just to give it any form of flavor. Not happy with that at all. And here we have Gosh, a new brand to the channel, not a new brand to the real world. You will have seen Gosh stuff about. Now these are sage and black pepper. and you get the most out of all the packs I'm trying today in here. Loads of them, look at that. So they've got a bit of an aesthetic. Fair play, I dig that, I dig that. These have quite a good fragrance as well. Quite a good smell of sage, actually. They do look dry from the outside, nowhere near as greasy as the This sausages. About the same level of moistness, moistishness, moistency as the Plant Pioneers one, but the proof is in the eating. I actually like these. They're nice, but they ain't a meat alternative. These are clearly made of veg. It's a good flavour, they're nicer than the Plant Pioneers, but you can literally see the bits of veg in each sausage. And it's not necessarily a bad thing if you want something a bit different, but if you're craving a meatiness, these aren't necessarily the ones to go for. That's what I'd say. The actual texture is actually quite soft and sort of potato-y. And it's also a bit bitty as well, but in the sense that there are literal chunks of, I think, sweet corn, but vegetables, ultimately, within the actual sausage. I'm gonna keep it plain and simple for y'all. This was an easy one to rate. There's a clear winner. I think you know it at home. I know it right here and now. So let me reveal the winner of Plant-Based Face-Off Cocktail Sausages is This Isn't Pork Cocktail Sausages. Now, you all know why I've chosen this one. I'm all about meat substitutes that are the closest to the real thing. Something that's almost exactly the same, but actually no animals have died. It had the best meaty texture, the skin was so legit, it's ridiculous. Admittedly a bit greasy, admittedly the flavour could perhaps be a bit better, but ultimately the best of the three today. The Gosh ones I'd have again, no problem, but they're not like cocktail sausages. And the Plant Pioneers, have to say, I wouldn't have them. Not my bag. Hope you enjoyed this week, guys. As ever, let me know your suggestions. Anyone who's got a new product who wants to get in touch, message me, slide into them DMs, you get me. Okay guys, catch you in the next one.